Hi, my name is Zahra, and my project was on the effects of stress on the human body. Some of the physical impact from stress is the cardiovascular, reproductive system, the respiratory, and the digestive system. So how does stress impact cardiovascular? Stress can increase the inflammation, which leads to high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and this occurs when the body releases norepinephrine hormone, which raises the heart rate and releases glucose in the bloodstream. Stress can also harden the arteries and causes inflammation when the cardiovascular system is triggered. For the nervous system, the autonomic nervous system is the physical response to stress. So that is like the heartbeat, beating harder, and for like whenever you go through systems like the digestive, so on. And then sympathetic is the trigger of fight or flight in the body, and release of adrenaline hormone and cortisol. For on the female reproductive system, pregnancy for stress increases the chances of developing depression in, and anxiety. Maternal stress can also have a negative impact on the fetal and disrupts the bonding with baby. Stress can also have an impact on the ability to conceive. For menstruation, high levels of stress can cause absence or irregular menstrual cycle. And for menopause, stress can worsen the physical symptoms of intense hot flashes. On the male reproductive system, excessive stress disrupts the hypothalamic pituitary, which in turn can negatively impact the production of testosterone, causing a decline in sex drive or erectile dysfunction. On the reproduction, stress can have an impact on the sperm production and maturation. According to Columbia Medical, stress may trigger the release of glucocorticoids, which affects the levels of testosterone. Impact on the respiratory system, adrenaline triggers an increase in heart and breathing rate. These elevated rates can increase the risk of bronchitis or asthma. Stress can also trigger hyperventilation when fight or flight kicks in the body and alters the respiratory patterns and causes changes in the oxygen and carbon dioxide levels in the bloodstream, which in turn leads to feeling the dizziness and feeling lightheaded. Stress can also lead to lung inflammation, which in turn causes the respiratory system to be more vulnerable to infections and diseases. Impact on the digestive system, it can cause nausea, constipation, vomiting due to the fight or flight in our system. And when fight or flight kicks in, it can prevent our food from being digested properly, which in turn causes the food to climb back up to the esophagus and leading to feeling heartburn and gasiness and bloating. And stress can also result in IBS, which is irritable bowel syndrome or irritable bowel disease, which in turn can result in celiac and Crohn's disease that's caused by the inflammation in the digestive system. Overview of psychological impact is having insomnia, depression, cognitive thinking. Impact of stress on sleep. Stresses can lead us to feeling, having overthinking thoughts and making it hard to sleep at night, and not allowing our body to get enough sleep, which in turn leads to increased levels of cortisol hormones, which also leads to insomnia. So it's a whole cycle. And then depression, stress, and depression is a bidirectional relationship. Something that's stressful could occur. And with this occurrence, it could lead to depression. An example of this would be feeling stressed out financially or relationships such as divorce, and in turn, feeling depressed after. Also has impact on our cognitive thinking. Stress can have impact on the prefrontal cortex, which affects the decision making, memory, and social behavior, and complex thoughts. When stressed, the amygdala in the brain increases and produces cortisol, which could negatively affect the cells from the hippocampus. Excessive stress can also reduce the neural connections in the brain and affects other neural